Hello, everyone. Imagine the world's top electric vehicle company teetering on the edge. That's BYD, China's EV giant, shocking the industry with a 34% price slash. This isn't just a sale, behind it looms a 76 trillion won debt, collapsing dealerships, and fears of a second Evergrande crisis. This drama is shaking China and the global auto market. Why did BYD drop prices so drastically? What's the real story? And what's the fallout for the world? Let's dive into this gripping tale with real stories and hard truths. Hit subscribe, like, and let's get started. First, the backdrop. BYD is the king of China's EV market, overtaking Tesla in 2024 with 1.24 million vehicles sold globally. In Korea, its compact SUV Atto 3 grabbed attention at 31.9 million won, but beneath the shine, trouble was brewing. By April 2025, BYD's sales growth slowed to 5.8%, with 3.5 million vehicles piling up in inventory 57 days worth. Factories ran at just 49.5% capacity, and unsold cars filled parking lots. Then came a bombshell. In Shandong, BYD's major dealer, Qiancheng Holdings, went bankrupt, shuttering over 20 stores and leaving 1,000 customers without warranties or service. A cousin of a friend in China bought a BYD EV only to find the dealer vanished. The car's brand new, but the service center's a ghost town. I feel robbed. That's the Qiancheng crisis in a nutshell. BYD blamed the dealers over expansion, but insiders point to BYD's policy shifts strangling cash flow. Now, the big question: why the 34% price cut? On the surface, it's about clearing inventory and boosting market share. But dig deeper and it's dire. BYD's debt has skyrocketed to 400 billion when 76 trillion won. Posts on X claim BYD used a Dilian promissory note system to delay payments to suppliers, hiding debt. A GMT research report estimates BYD's true net debt at 323 billion yuan, far above the reported 27.7 billion. A colleague said, if they're playing these accounting games, isn't this an Evergrande-level time bomb? Speaking of Evergrande, let's recall 2021. The Chinese real estate giant collapsed under 300 trillion won in debt, rocking the global economy. Now fears of a second Evergrande swirl around BYD. Great Wall Motors chairman Wei Jianjun warned, an Evergrande already exists in the auto industry. BYD's debt-to-equity ratio hits 294%, and profits are tanking with price cuts. Its Chin Plus DMI model dropped 46% in 2 years. This is a bleeding race to the bottom. The deeper issue is China's EV market structure. Over 100 EV companies compete, creating massive oversupply. In 2024, more EV firms went bankrupt than launched, the first drop since 2018. BYD's vertical integration keeps costs low, but smaller players can't survive. Samsung Securities' Lim Yun-young said, only BYD and Li Auto are profiting, others will fall. This price war hurts dealers and consumers too. Qiancheng took deposits and vanished, leaving customers stranded. Will BYD collapse? Not likely. It's a pillar of China's strategic industries, backed by government funds and subsidies, but trust is crumbling. An elderly neighbor told me, I bought a BYD, but after the discount hype, the service center closed. Can I trust them? Bloomberg notes consumers are confused, wondering if prices will drop further. Losing brand trust could cripple BYD's long-term growth. Globally, the impact is huge. BYD's 34% cut sparked a price war, forcing rivals like Geely and Xpeng, and even U.S. and European firms, to slash prices. Tesla's holding firm with paid features like self-driving, but European brands may adopt China's value-for-money strategy. The war even tanked natural rubber price steers. 70% of rubber demand took a hit as BYD's cuts pressured tire costs, dropping rubber futures 4%. In Korea, BYD's Atto 3 outsold Hyundai's 1.35 million units, with 1.38 million from January to April. But concerns linger. Korean experts flag BYD's batteries for safety risks. If domestic firms join the price war, their profits could tank too. The drama lies in stories like Qiancheng's collapse. A thriving BYD dealer network crumbled, leaving 1,000 customers in the lurch. One ex-post summed it up, bought a BYD but the dealer's gone. Is this the world's top EV brand? It echoes Evergrande's fallout, where home buyers lost everything. BYD's crisis isn't just numbers, it's shaking lives. What's next? China's government is stepping in. curbing price wars and pushing state-owned firm consolidation, experts predict half of China's EV firms could vanish in a decade. BYD's eyeing exports, but U.S. IRA laws and EU tariffs pose hurdles. Morgan Stanley says the global EV market is China-fying, with affordability king. But if BYD loses trust, even affordability won't save it. BYD's 34% cut isn't just a sale, it's a ticking bomb of inventory, debt, and distrust. It's reshaping China's EV market and rattling the world. Will BYD spark a second Evergrande or pull through? What do you think? Share in the comments. If this hooked you, subscribe, like, and hit the bell. See you next video.